There is no audience. How'd that happen? Where'd the audience go? Where's all the peoples of Panau? Disappointing. Waggling my finger at everyone. Well, I mean, we still got 2 minutes. To redeem thyself. O thouest will be the greatest fool. For truth. For truth, I say. But I'm tempted at that point to just boot up Dragon's Dogma to something completely different instead. You came here for the Gator, but you didn't show up, did you? So he started playing something else. Thou art the fool. Well, actually, Iron Fury is something I still said I would do. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. I have a lot of IQs. Spend them liberally every day. What the fuck? Well, it's not gonna be anyone. It is at the public, right? People should be able to see this, right? How about we go incognito to my channel and see if yeah, fuck off, YouTube. Yeah, I'm live. I can go to my own beautiful live video game. It is at the public, right? People should be able to see this, right? Oh no. Oh no! How about we go incognito to my channel and see if you fool. Yeah, fuck off, YouTube. You fool! It's going to start layering. Yeah, I'm live. I can go to my own beautiful live video game. It is at the public, right? People should be able to see this, right? Oh no. Oh no! How about we go incognito to my channel? I'm looping! You fool. Well, I was trying to write a time travel story with the cost of living. It's going to start layering. I'm live. I can go to my own beautiful. That is the reason live video. It is at the public, right? How do you escape something like this? I don't even know. Oh no! How about we go incognito? I'm looping. Fool. Oh hi, past me. Well, I was trying to write a time travel story with the cost of living. It's going to start layering. It's getting very busy here. I'll be honest. Yeah, this is what it's like to have a guest on the show. It's really noisy. This is what guests are like. How do you escape something like this? I don't even know. Oh no! I'm looping. How it goes. Oh hi, past me. Well, I was trying to write a time travel story with the cost of living. It's going to start layering. It's getting very busy here. I'll be honest. Yeah, this is what it's like. Whoa. It's to drag myself out of that hole. That's honestly just hilarious to listen to. I'm my own noise machine. Well, there's no one here. And if there's no one here, then I don't even know what I'm doing this for. I might as well just close the stream down. Just shut the box. Go somewhere else. This is the scheduled time, right? I'm not mucking this up on my end, am I? I mean, anyone who's following me should know that this is happening right now. I think we're just gonna. It is Friday, right? Gotta go look up. What? What? So when I'm streaming, YouTube recommends my stream to myself. Well, that's just interesting. I'm on the homepage. He's like, "Hey, listen, buddy. Did you know this guy called Sapphire Crook is streaming?" And I'm like, "Yes." Can't miss it. This is impressive. This feels like a glitch in the system, right? Yeah, now it's gone. So it's not intentional, because if it's I was recommending my own stream. It's just so weird. I just don't know. I don't know. Well. Maybe it's like March Day. It's like a holiday I've never heard about. It's March Day, the day of March. Let's see, everything is set up properly, right? Let's see. Public, so everyone can see this. No restrictions. I want to hug that Gator. Playlist is set up properly. It's not made for kids. There should be no age restrictions. No paid promotions that has to worry about automatic chapters and key moments. I find it funny because they do result in some interesting concepts. We let it figure itself out. recording date. Huh. Could be like, hey, this is not live. Interesting. Well, I don't know, like, there was someone here, like, a few hours ago. Someone just liked this video, but there's no one watching, and my chat is empty. So I don't know, there's a ghost haunting my video now, I guess. We have ghosts. Now I have two. Well, that's even weirder, because I thought you were the guy who liked it. Nothing is making sense right now. Nothing is. Might as well load to her. Where were we here? Oh, we were outside. Well, I was about to just stream something else entirely, make YouTube very angry at me for not reporting my video game correctly. It's just like with the IRS, you know, you don't report it properly, they get very angry. No apologies. I'll say Dragon's Dogma. Apparently, I'm ready to beat the game, but I don't want to beat the game. I apparently beat Bitter Black Isle, and I don't even remember that. Who's the guy again at the end of that? I don't want to go to the... I don't know why, but every single time I go to the Dragon's Dogma wiki, it might be because of the stream. Every time I go there, my fucking thing just blows up. Just has a big old... Did I fight Damon? Like, I apparently have like a 100 level character, and like the environment is set up in such a way that it makes me very strongly feel that I apparently beat Damon, but I don't remember beating him. No, I remember his arena, but how would I remember his arena if I didn't fight him? Ha! Ha! The point is, my tongue has been very large of late, and I've been biting on it a lot, and it hurts. I appreciate it when the guide says, "Hey, level. What level do you, what's a low-level character for this guy?" It's like, I don't know. It's like, please bring appropriately leveled pawns. Okay, what's an appropriately leveled pond, buddy? I'm saying video game wiki. Well, since no one else is gonna show up, and you're still here, we might as well go on this one together. We'll go on this one together. Just... There's a lot of things I want to say, but none of them feel like they're really appropriate for the context. They just make the situation a little more awkward than it really needs to be. So how about we just stretch our backs? You're playing the game while watching the game. You know what? You know what, Lobster? I'll give you credit where credit is due. What a dedicated man. What a dedicated man. Nothing but furious, spurious passion. Just make sure that all my things are set in the right place so I can reference information at a glance. Anyway, start off. Hey, I'll roll with you. Remember last time, in case anyone here needs a recap, last time Olivia got bullied for being a tiny toy car, a Hot Wheels, and turns out that's the name that she got because she was in like a thing, in like an arcade, and she won a lot of video games, and everyone was very impressed with her. They were very impressed with Olivia. And Inco did a thing, but like, I don't know if it mattered what he did, because Inco is just less of a character the longer I think about his presence in the story. It's very strange, very mysterious. So we're like, hey, maybe you should reclaim your name. You should reclaim the nomenclature of your people. And it's like, do you mean the gamers? Like, yes, the most oppressed minority, gamers. And then he flies up through the glass ceiling, and she's like, I don't get this reference. I'm too young for this. And then he pulls out his phone. He's like, God damn it. Hey, just hold on. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find this stupid fucking video clip. Now, that's what Anon would do, actually. Inco would just be like, if the video's not in my subscription feed, how am I supposed to watch it? I'm not gonna watch old videos. Ew. There are no videos today. We've still to hug the Gator. Hugging isn't even that high of a barrier when you get down to it, right? Like, hugging someone isn't like a smooch, like a big wet kiss, or having a fancy dinner. Like, you can hug a friend. It's a really low barrier, you know? Really, I mean, I don't mind, of course. No, it's nothing. House is only a few blocks. What are we going with? Oh yeah, everyone was like, see ya. I like how Damien just fucks off. Oh yeah. Yeah, she stuck around for like a second. Besides, I'm sure someone would beat you up and take your lunch money if I didn't. Literally helped you with your lunch money. Ah. There's plenty of time to make it to the next train, so the two of us take it easy. Oh, she's gonna be in the choo-choo train. Except the train doesn't have the choo-choo parts. He feels more like a self-insert than Anon is. Anon is a self-insert if you come from 4chan. Otherwise, he works fantastically as a dude with fucking problems. Who you just want to punch, and at the same time, you're like, just please get better. And he kind of doesn't. You know, he gets better in a believable way. Whatever better is. Never mind. The sun finally managed to break through the autumn clouds, making the walk almost unseasonably warm. Yeah, it is autumn. No, it's September, you bingus, right? Still September-ish, right? It's still sort of summer. Last day, that's climate versus weather, bingus. Bonk. Oh, I forgot this is no longer him. It was. I don't mind it staying warm longer, though. Feels pretty great to me. I mean, if you sit in a wheelchair all day, I don't know how warm you get compared to walking around. Because kind of depends on the kind of wheels, really. Wheels have greater efficiency than legs, I've heard. Otherwise, it would make more... No, it also has to do with maintenance. Like, it's easier to replace a wheel than a bunch of legged construction. Like those fancy things that one guy builds that work on the wind and all. Ugh. Olivia gives her chair an extra hard push, letting her glide by unaided for long enough to stretch her arms out and bask in the sunlight. Oh, I might have figured you'd like the heat. That's why she wears a hoodie. To bask in the sun, covered in 2 layers, in summer. Oh, what? Because I'm a dino? Well, no. Because you're a plant. I thought you were like a fungus, since you were green and all. I kind of figured you had like chlorophyll, you did photosynthesis. You know, like SpongeBob taught me. You lie on the ground, and you put your arms and go, photosynthesis! Photosynthesis! In Dutch, the Dutch voice actors do a lot of heavy lifting in that, too. Photosynthese! Photosynthese! It just works. They put in that little extra gumption. Apparently, we also have a different auto glass. We have a different one for that one. Everyone else is just going with the same one. It's weird. No, it's not like that. I mean, it is like that. You're cold-blooded. This isn't racist. This is literally pointing out how your anatomy works, you dumbass. It's still racist. No, it's not racist. Listen, if having a peanut allergy isn't racist... Sure sounds like it. It's not... Listen, I can't... If I can't feed my dog chocolate, and I point out that my dog shouldn't have chocolate... If I buy a lizard, Olivia, and I put him in a sun-basking place, you goddamn loser. That Anon kid would have blown you out of the water by now. He wouldn't give a shit what I'm saying. Look at you, scrambling to make me... I've known girls... Okay, so, apparently that partially has to do with apparently women's clothing is extra thin compared to men's clothing. So, yeah. Two women's layers is like half a man's layer, apparently. I'm just playing. Relax. You're pretty touchy on that stuff, aren't you? Because he tries to be friends, and he probably had like a run-in with Alexandra Giegler, who bonked him on the head for saying something very straightforward, but might be interpreted as racist or something. See, the reason you have characters like Alexandra Giegler, even though I technically agree with the fundamentals of her idea, is that it helps give a bit of perspective on yourself. The two of us finally made it to the plane platform, as the person who's narrating all this is getting really frustrated and decided to go for a Dunmer voyage for Olivia, but you know, you gotta roll with the punches. Nestles as it is off the main street. I can see the train a few blocks away. I'll walk up, timed up with its arrival perfectly. I just think it's important to be educated, so... Even if you are, what, the only human in school? Olivia flashed me a cheeky grin as my train pulls up. Yes, I'm going to be the only one who's going to survive winter, I know. You'll all be inside going, oh man, it's so chilly. And I'll be outside going, I just love how much heat my liver is producing. Thank you, liver. Thank you, spleen. Oh, look at me. I'm perfectly capable of regulating my heat inside of a colder environment. Ooh. Is this snow? I can hold snow without it freezing to my hands. god, Anon would so do that. Anon would, like, it's a snowy day, and he'd run outside, grab some snow, and huck it at a dinosaur and go, how's it feel to die? Oh, the concerns. Oh, the concerns. To have. I've got to admit, but a mischievous nature is a little infectious. As the train doors open, I leave Olivia with one final jab, something I knew she'd appreciate. Whatever you say, Hot Wheels. I nearly dodged out of the way of a slashing claw, snapping smartly onto the train as the doors close. Inco, you Enwa. Get back here, you swit. She looks so chubby sometimes. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like what I had issues with with Fang's design in Goodbye Volcano High, but obviously more intentional instead of just an artistic. Ugh. Scary Dave has shown up. Warm-blooded privilege. Warm-blooded privilege is that you can throw snowballs without needing 5 sets of gloves. As the doors ding shut behind me, I can see the irate and still blushing Olivia waving her fist as the train begins to pulls away. Still giggling, I manage to squeeze myself into a seat next to a yellow-scaled woman, smelling faintly of hot dogs. Oh, it's her again! It's her again! It's the lady from Snoop Game. Who was like, give me that fat hot dog! Give me that fat hot dog! I want that fat hot dog. Give me. I'm like reaching out with my little hands. Give me the hot dogs. What's her name internally again? Where's this goddamn character? She's in here somewhere, right? God damn it! I forgot about the worm trauma poster. Shit. Ooh. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Where is this character? What's this? Oh, it's for Christmas. Oh, they're close together. For some reason, it's one picture. How weird. The pizza. Am I just blind or incapable of seeing this character here? She's got to be in there somewhere, right? Hold on. Hold on. Again, my tongue is just aching as it slams against everything in my mouth. I cannot find this room. Where'd you go? Like, am I just stupid? I know she's in here somewhere. She has to be in the other folder, because that's like the only place she could reasonably be. Jingo is in here, Farnsworth and his 2 poses. Phone shitpost. I never noticed that, like, the guy that he's shitposting about this is actually in, like, the original frames. It's incredible. Phone gallery. What the hell is this? Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. I don't know what that is. We'll probably get to that. What the hell? Why is there film grain here? Where is this character? How can she not exist in here? We're finding her. Listen, I've got a shovel. We're finding her. We're finding her. We're just gotta do a little pooping and scooping. One being Fang, one being Fang parents, high res. What the fuck are these? I do want to know. Insult layers. Oh yeah, the fucking insults. Like, they really had to make do. And they made it work. Can't blame him for that one. Like, Mo is his own folder. Why does he have his own folder? How did he afford this? Oh, I got the smack on Naomi. The clap. Oh, yes, her name is Tracy. That's why. Yeah, there we go. Really weird out of nowhere character. Now I may pay for that comment later, in the form of a hot dog. But the look on her face was totally worth it. I like how the regulars were here today too. As the school year progresses, the days start to feel like they're moving along much faster. A part of it may be the change of the season, however slight it may be. Five viewers. I'm used to 10. I am still slighted by these numbers. Where are my double digits? My double. Oh my fucking god. While the calendar says it's officially fall, the only thing I've really noticed is the increasing number of clouds in the sky. Better safe than sorry, though, which is why I bought my fancy compact carbon fiber. Oh my... I am officially ejecting Inco into the stratosphere. My fancy compact carbon fiber umbrella. With nanotubes. Nanomachines, son! The rain is slamming in like rain. Still, things have started to be routine for me in the morning. Since I never see my goddamn parents at any hour of the day, it's like my life might as well be automated every time I go home. Wake up, throw on my clothes, of which I have exactly one set 75 times. All of them extremely expensive. I mean, to be fair, it's an expensive jacket. He probably has like one of them and likes wearing it. So I can't blame him for that. Throw on my clothes, consider eating breakfast before realizing I'd wreck my stomach. Walk to the station with a featherlight umbrella. Oh my god. Not only is it featherlight, it is extremely fashionable. Its beautiful dark black color stylishly goes with both formal and casual occasions perfectly. And if you happen to be a hot topic honey, it also goes with anything you get from there too. Look at how sleek it is and how easily it folds into my pocket. And wouldn't you know it, I end up having another chat with Mr. Ferris on the ride to school. He immediately complains that I put an umbrella open in the middle of the car, but I told him umbrellas inside only gives you bad luck in a house, not public transit. Hello, Mr. Gator. How are you this morning? Fine, sir, thank you. How are you? So my niece told me over the weekend that you and Olivia were in a predicament of sorts. Oh, yeah. Olivia was being picked on by someone, but that's not a problem anymore. I see. Well, that's unfortunate, yeah? Strange, considering the substantial funding the school gets for the anti-student harassment programs. Oh, you mean those ones that they put into place to stop racism? Yes, the ones they put in place to stop racism. Oh, is that really all everyone's going to talk about? What good is all that extra tax money if classmates are still ragging on each other? Oh my god, stop it. Ragging is when you wear cheap equipment and go PvPing. And you... Like, listen, Ferris, we gotta talk about this. When you PvP in RuneScape, right, you spend millions, if not billions, on that swag, on that high-end gear. Ragging is when you take a little baby goon and you go, I'm spending 500k, and you smack him, and you get lucky, and you make off. That's ragging. It's not bullying. It is bullying, but like a specific kind. Come on, Mr. Ferris, meet me halfway here, buddy. Meet me halfway. If it means anything, Olivia knows how to handle herself. I was just there to support her. That's fine, but this issue is the sort of thing that shouldn't be happening to begin with. Funnily enough, also a concept that kind of gets brought up in my writing, although in a difference. Also, I can pick up other points because it's fun. That aside, Liz somewhat enthusiastic regarding Olivia. She's surprised at how animated she's got. Well, you know, we've been taking an animation class and we've added a few more frames. How do you like it? Ever since that get-together at Randall's place, I think. I'd wager you'd have something to do with it. I don't know who that guy in the back is, but I'm on those backstory. It's probably exciting and filled with Twitter. Maybe a little. God dang it. I launched something into the stratosphere and now I lost it. Yeah, it was certainly rocky in the beginning. We were warming up to each other, you know. Warm blood, cold blood, perfect energy. Not too warm in bed, not too cold outside. I see. It's nice to get a side of her, even if it's brief. I don't know. Can I take credit for that? We all have unique chances to make change. If you're good at grasping them, that in and of itself is something to be proud of. I mean, to be honest, I'm writing like a time travel story, and one thing I point out is that actually, if you were to go back in time in real life and you don't have an obvious point where you should interfere and do something, like, it's really hard to change time without also fucking things up on a micro scale. Like, you would be making lots of little small decisions slightly differently, which in turn would mean that you would have a different future regardless of if you did the same things as you... Like, would you be able to tell what part Fang fucked up if you didn't have a nice menu telling you what to do when? Like, I think you wouldn't be able to solve that one, Mr. Ferris, even with your wisdom of the years. What are you talking talking about, Inco? How do you know it's really a chance to do it? He lets out a deep, reverberating chuckle. Well, to flip our usual script and let you in on an old phrase. A friend of mine once told me, if you see a fork in the road, take it. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ferris. That's a pretty nice sentiment. Papats to you, sir. Convoy isn't in the stream. I'm very angry that Convoy isn't in the stream because he would have loved me saying papats. Someone has been posting. Robot wants it all so many times. Fine. I thought I bought it already. Because it's on stream. Robot wants it all. I haven't bought it yet, but I love this series. It's adorable. We're putting that on the playlist. Emergency. Emergency. Just do it. Do it. Got little grabby hands. This is the perfect time to be performing an install. Whoops. Whoa! Like my mornings, the school days become routine as well. Slay through PE with Damien. Hell yeah! Slave through PE with... Oh, fuck, no. Have I logged into my friend stuff? Because if I am, some people might bother me. Probably not, right? I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. I fixed that problem, right? Slave through physical education with Damien. See Olivia's new doodles and sketches in art class. And watch Liz lose her mind tutoring Damien at lunch. And talk shop with that. Liz, you can't teach Damien anything. Either he already knows it or it's just never going in there. Buddy? Damien's a bro. But he's not a student. Now I have to avoid Maya like the plague. Because she's surely out to kill me. Although, all said, I think St. Hammond has been my best school experience out of, man, I've lost count how many times I've moved. Must be the fresh head trauma. As for today... why does she look different? Hold on. Why is my brain immediately like, she doesn't look the same? That's a different... I think it's just the outfit that changes so much about her appearance. Like, the jacket put more emphasis on her shoulders, which in turn means that her you know what I mean. You're smart. You fill in the gaps that I'm leaving for you. Yabingus. Hold on. Yeah. No. She actually like ties up her hair apparently. Because she had her hair down. That's actually kind of neat. You really wouldn't want all that hair flopping all over the place. He's so sweaty and everyone's kind of clean. Your stupid symbol is A, too big, and B, pointing the wrong way. Are you mirrored? Are you scaled up and mirrored, Maya? You shouldn't be doing that in the middle of class. Also, your line art is very different. Like, look at... Like the pants in specific. They are way more defined in the black outlines, and the highlights are stronger, comparatively. At least it looks way different. Also, Jesus Christ, those legs are thicker than Damien's. But they look like muscle. Inco, your head is gonna get cracked like a nut! Cromsh. I still think that it's something that would exist in this world. Is like wing binders. Like when you go exercise, you gotta tie up your wings. Because I imagine that in a moment of stress or excitement, you get a spontaneous wing erection and you just slam someone in the face like a fucking goose would. Or a swan. Just smack them. She looks way more nice like this. like a polite person. It's been raining pretty often recently. That's fall for you. So Coach Charlie made us play dodgeball in the gym. So play more. Maya was definitely gunning for me with the way she launched them at me, the speed of a catapult. Luckily, I wore a helmet. The doctors prescribed it. I rest in the Atticon's glass, popping my spine against the... Yeah, man, I got the perfect height for like a certain type of chair. Like, I can crack it perfectly. It's great. It feels fantastic. Apparently, today is a short day because of some assembly, so the period will be end much earlier than usual. Also means we got most of the period to slack off, do homework, do homework. Oh no. It also means we got most of the period to slack off, do homework, yeah. Because the Atticon gives you shit for that. I glance at the desk next to me in hopes of catching Olivia's latest artistic masterpiece when I notice she's not drawing, only fidgeting. Oh no. It's the fidget spinner.
Hey, Olivia, you seem a little nervous. Everything all right?
Yeah, sorry. It's just that I've been hearing rumors that the school's shared drive may have been corrupted.
Okay. Someone has been, like, leaking to me. And I was honestly kind of confused about the whole contest thing. Like, how can the contest do anything from this point forward other than just... They've been talking about the contest like it comes up again. And, like, how can it? He's already turned it in. You bingus, you've been spoiling things. I'm waggling my finger at you, buddy. I mean, I'm okay with it. This isn't the emotional core. I don't care about this stuff. But from a writer's perspective, like, analytical, I care. But from, like plot-wise, it's real. You get what I mean. Technical level writing, I care. But not, this isn't what makes... The story doesn't get better or worse if I don't see the corruption coming.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
How would something like that happen?
Not sure. Well, I'm scared that it might have messed with the odds.
Why would you care? You didn't join.
I think you should check out your entry on the website.
Like, if you want to indicate that she's worried about it, put it in the same sentence. Might have messed with your artist contest submissions. With Liz's art, like someone in specific. If she cares about Inco, mention it. It's weird for someone who isn't in the contest to mention this. Unless she has some sort of highfalutin ideal about it. Although, actually, no. No, she has shown that she cares about, like, artistic integrity on, like, merit alone. You know, I don't want to be judged on my disability. I want to be judged on my own merit. So she probably would be like, it's not great that the contest has destroyed all this stuff. But Inco, you have a backup. It's fine. Don't worry about it, buddy.
I think you should check out your entry on the website, just to make sure it's okay.
Why is Lobster having such a delightful smile? Where's that smile for?
Technology, don't fail me now, please. With urgency, take up a phone and type at the school's website. Fast fingers, lead me to the Odd Contest Lab. And can this loading bar be any slower? Finally, the page loads in, and... looks like the submissions have been closed.
What?
Well, the phone up for Olivia to show the page. So they fuck up, and they break everyone's submissions. And you just get told to go fuck yourself? Oh. If it corrupts Yadakan, you open them again. You bingus. I'm getting out my bopping stick. I'm bopping him. Bop. Bap. Like Engineer says in Team Fortress 2. Bap. You know, that's solid. Bap. No, he says like, bap. Bap. Tomorrow I got D&D. And then I got my soundboard on Discord, and I got the bap on it. I can go, bap. Yeah! I also got ba 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 ba. It's fantastic. The submissions have closed since voting last week. Olivia, were you planning to join?
Olivia, were you planning to join? Sheesh. Mr. Yadakan had spooked me. Olivia's all seized up. Actually, that might be because I hit her with a flashbang, and she said something about delayed epilepsy. Well, that's quite reassuring. With the submissions closed, there is no chance of hackers messing with them.
Can I pull something out, by the way? This is the first time I've seen this as a concept, right? So many stories kind of go with, it's a natural disaster. But, like, if someone on school hates the art stuff or anything, or a rival, like I could see this, like, why isn't this more often a plot point? Because it feels too, like, the corruption is convenient, especially in a world of cloud storage, like, I don't know, in a world of proper backups and shit, like, hackers tend to be the better way to go, because they can fuck with everything, instead of just, like, you know, just saying. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm too much of a tech person. I know too much about the technology to find, oh no, the drive's been corrupted. Too convincing in a world of Amazon Cloud and stuff. Especially since, like, everyone who put their submission up there, they probably still have the copy, right? Like, you know how you hack this? You make everyone's submission a poop. That's what you do. And everyone who's voting is like, ew, that's a poop. It's a poop instead of a pretty picture. I have been pooped. You know, I personally love that that mental image. It's a new bullying technique that is targeting your children. They open their phones and go to their communications application to see the funniest, latest memes they have shared, but instead they see a poop. Your children may have been pooped. And they sit them down in the auditorium to explain it. We've been hearing wording reports that multiple students have been pooped. No! The poor innocent children have been pooped! Olivia doesn't seem convinced, still drumming her fingers on the desk. Hopefully she feels loads better when the preliminary winners are revealed. Speaking of which, when I'll be... As the bell sounds, I mean, I'm still going to give this one more points than Goodbye Volcano High, and that classes feel like they last longer than 5 minutes. For as much as this game has been repeating some mistakes, it's at least making classes feel like they have any amount of time in them. Although, part of that has to do with the fact that Goodbye Volcano High had like one teacher and one class, and they had nothing to do with the story at all, ever. Like, Mrs. Roberts never introduces a school project or anything, just like talking about college, but like you could have the college talks with just Nasser and Naomi, since they are tied into it. Just saying. Like, despite being the homeroom teacher, Misty Roberts doesn't even function as a mentor character. She's just another adult that fucks up and doesn't do anything. Even LJ barely gets to do a lot of mentoring. Couple of moments, huh? As the bell sounds, the class begins to pack their things, and the Atticon corrals everyone out into a single file line. Then he says that collective punishment has been reintroduced into the Geneva Convention, and that he's sorry to say that he won't be whipping us today. How strange. All right, everyone, we have an assigned row, so stick together. Oh, are they going somewhere? Ooh, are they going? Oh, they're probably going to the announcement, right? So they have a pre-assigned seat, according to neat. Before I join the rest of the line, look back at Olivia, who seems to be stalling. She probably has like a special seat, right? Because, you know, if you're in a wheelchair, you don't really fit in the normal seating area, even if you flip up the seats and everything. Or does she get like hucked into a side seat? Or is there a little platform somewhere? I don't know. I want to know how that works out for these people. Come on, I'll walk with you. Sir, this seems to stir something in her. She glances up at me while hastily shoving a notebook into her bag.
Yes, I'm coming.
As we head out the door, I notice Olivia shuffling her hoodie a lot. And Inco, that's just what happens when you sit a lot. Like, your clothes start to ride up. She's been leaning into her backrest a bit too much. It's not a long walk to the auditorium, despite Mr. Yatacon's best attempts. Most of the class splinters off to sit with their friends. Assigned row, my ass. Half expecting this, he shrugs and makes his way over to the back of the auditorium, where the other teachers are. Because they don't need to hear this. Because they already talked about this, so he's like, yeah, I don't need to hear this. Might as well occupy the row least likely to hear it. It's smart. You gotta think about that kind of stuff. It's the details that make me go, oh. Olivia and I are left to the struggling crowd, trying to filter into the cramped theater of the school. It's going to be difficult to find some seats.
It's fine, I have a spot.
Yeah, but is there a spot for me? Because it's wheelchair seating, not wheelchair and other person seating. Olivia wheels herself down the pathway, to which I follow suit. She goes down the aisle until we're at the first row of seats. I knew it was at the front. That's usually where they put stuff like that, right? There's a vacant spot where a typical seat would be, and it's... There's a vacant spot where a typical seat would be, with a faded handicap sign. I imagine they tore that one out just for her. Olivia parks her chair into the empty spot, and I park myself in the seat next to her. I like to imagine that no one ever sits in that one, because, you know, who wants to sit next to her? You know, you're going to sit on a friend's seat good 50% of the time. Not a good idea. Hell, someone else might... Ooh, then you're all kinds of screwed.
Best seats in the house, right? I paid 50 septims for this fucking seat, and I can't believe I can't even hear the actors. Are they putting on the Lusty Argonian Maid or what?
I can't complain. Do you know the Lusty Argonian Maid is like 7 acts? Do you have any idea how long that is?
I kind of figured that an act is not that long.
Okay, listen. Let me look this up. An act is 45 to 50 minutes. The Lusty Argonian Maid has a minimum of 4 of them. If you know what that means, that is a penis that is hard. Oh no, there are 7 acts. I forgot there's like a 7th act. If you want to... That is like 5 to 6 hours of solid penis. That's a lot of penis for your pornography on stage. You can pop in at any point. Nobody needed to hear that. But you didn't come here not to hear that, didn't you? As the hall fills with more students, my anticipation rises. I begin to wonder exactly why one man would write that much, but then I remember that Crassus Kuro does show up inside of Morrowind, and he's a bit of a weird pervert. So I can see what happened. People forget this, but like Crassius Curio is in Morrowind, and he makes you undress if you want him to sponsor you in the Hlaalu. If you want to get sponsored by him, but you need to do it at a certain point in the quest line for Hlaalu faction, you gotta undress for him, man or woman, and he's like, I like what I see, sweetie. And even if you want to be Hortator, you can either pay him a fat stack of cash, or you can give him a little kiss. You can give him a little kiss. He's a fucking pervert. Of course he wrote the Lusty Argonian Maid. Reading all the books in that game makes me appreciate just how good the Eye of Argonia is. What a shitty bit of Conan fanfiction. Love it. Art. That should win the contest. Oh, this painting bullshit. Man, I can't wait for the announcement. Are they announcing the preliminary winners? That might make sense, actually. Do you think I have a chance? Yes, they're announcing that, I guess.
Oh, maybe. Photography isn't super popular, but...
I mean, photography, again, it's so underappreciated, like writing, but worse. Because photography is just like you take in the environment, and no one cares about the intermediate steps, especially in a world of easy Snapchat filters and stuff. Olivia folds her hand in her lap, staring straight ahead as her voice trails off. I know that. I'm still hopeful. You're gonna lose, buddy.
Hey guys.
I have to remind myself this is normal. Hey, Liz.
I can't believe it's finally here. Oh gosh, I'm excited.
Me too. Hey, by the way, where's Damien? Okay. Best character reveal ever. Amazing character reveal. Hold on. I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready for this when it happens on stream. Yeah! There's a slight delay, so I can catch up. Hey guys! I'm over here! Damien is in the far back of the auditorium, yelling and waving his hands in the air to catch our attention. I like how some people are recording this. Like, multiple people have their phone out. That's great. He's going to get in trouble for that. Nobody got in trouble for that during Goodbye Volcano High, because the game doesn't do anything with anything other than the main cast who do nothing. You know, like a good writer does. Like, introducing a couple of side characters who slide into a scene, say one or two things, and then go away, is a great way to give your world some depth, you know? Like, here's a dude. He exists just for this moment. That's it. You don't have to give him a character model. Like, use the silhouettes for that. They use them for that, actually. So, clever on them. But, like, adding a very brief intermission in a very busy environment where logically someone would butt in, if you don't do it, it feels weirder. like, they kind of do it with the voice lines, I guess, in Goodbye Volcano High during the auditorium sequence. Kind of. It does feel a bit weird. That auditorium feels large. I would have preferred if everything echoes in there. Like, for no good reason, every line in the auditorium just echoes, and you constantly hear the audio file clip off because they're very short compared to how long the echo / distortion effect is supposed to last. It's really awkward. Anyway, Damien's gonna get in trouble because he is our favorite himbo. It just hit me, but someone on Reddit made a custom Liz-alike character though combining Mia and Liz, which made the WWE I mean, they named her Liz. Miz. Can I see this character? Because this sounds adorable. Is she going to strangle Inco with her neck instead of her tail? Is the real question. Rails! Sit down! Damien immediately stops and takes a seat. So, why are you allowed to sit in the front, Liz? Your neck is massive. You are in the way of at least one person. With tempered expectations, we both sit in silence for a few minutes before Principal Scaler takes the stage and taps on the standing microphone. Finally, Scaler gets to do literally anything. Okay, everyone, we got a bunch of important announcements to make, so make them quick so we can all have an early lunch. As soon as the idea for an early lunch is brought up by Principal Scaler, the entire room goes silent as a vigil. I guess when it comes to an early lunch, it's serious. I mean, you've seen how busy lunch is, Inco. You know it's serious business. Fucking Olivia's already done. Amazing. Over the next 15 minutes, Principal Scaler goes over the important events coming up for the school year. It's weird to be here, because normally I don't even attend for long enough for this to matter to me, but now it does. How exciting. I get to care about school announcements. Most, I would consider standard things, like pep rallies for sports teams, the bake sales, to fundraise for upcoming field trips, and something about new clubs being formed, such as the Japanese Animation Appreciation Society. Japs? Oh. Was that Hold on. Put in that meme of like the lady like sipping a drink as she gets increasingly angry, and it's like, hold on. Hold on, I gotta sip. You knew what the fuck you were doing, caveman on! Get out of here! Oh no, connection is broken. Hold on. Did OBS cut me out because I said a slur? That'd be something else. Get out of here! Oh no, connection is broken. Hold on. It wasn't broken. But you can't do that! Not the best acronym if I had to say. Thank you. Ooh. I love it when one text box later, I'm told to go fuck myself. Otherwise, it's all mostly boring housekeeping stuff when one gets right down to it. I almost wonder why such an announcement warned an assembly when the mood suddenly shifts with scalers. Big announcement. Now I got the main stuff out of the way. I've saved the best announcement for last. St. Hammond. I've been reading some fanfictions of people and I realized St. Hammond implies that he is a saint, as in, like my brain was like, it's like mountain. It's just mount. It doesn't mean anything. No, he's a saint, like by the church or something. That's weird. See the reason dinosaurs exist? That wouldn't make any sense at all. St. Hammond is proud to announce the 5 semi-finalists for the annual Fresh Start Art Contest. Or FSAC. Or Fresh Sack. Oh my god, I just realized why everyone was laughing. Cheers and applause was loud enough to make my ears ring. And I'd be lying if I wasn't also excited for the reveal of just who made it to the semi-finals. Maybe I was giving myself a little too much credit, but I really wanted to be among those semi-finalists. John Hammond is a saint. You said that right as I had listen, I have regurgitation issues. You almost made me shoot stomach acid up my nose. Thanks, buddy. I mean, you couldn't know that, but I'm still gonna accuse you. It's manslaughter. Spared no expense. I don't know what that means. I love that Inco is like, I'm gonna win. I can feel it. I can almost taste victory, in fact. I turned to Olivia and prepared to cheer alongside her, but I stopped in my tracks when I noticed that, unlike the rest of her peers, Olivia seems uneasy about the prospect. Almost scared, even. She claims not to care, but she did enter and she is caring. Before I can ask Olivia why her sudden change in mood, Scalar continues with the next words am I cutting off my train of thought. And here we have the 5 semi-finalists. The pieces of 5 skillful students who had beaten all the other competitors came up, followed by the names of the victors, right above them. Alas, I see no photography submission in sight. At least I gave it a shot, right? Oh man, I didn't make it in. Liz's neck droops like a melancholy noodle. Hey, she's not a snake. No, you're not allowed to send a link. I slam my fist. Angry. YouTube, please, let this man send a link. YouTube, please, I need to know. Oh, just post the title. Just. Oh. I need to see Miz. I have to see this mysterious person. This mysterious Jogo. I can't help but feel pity for the bummed out Brachiosaurus. Check my phone, I see, Oh my god, it's Damien! Hold on. Ah, I love it. Tell Liz to come back here, bro! I can't send a text. What was this? What was this? What was it? Oh, he's bumping her. I was not paying attention. Hold on. I need to figure out this Miz person. Found it. That's a lot of neck. Takes off my correctional glasses in real life and stares at the abomination from bottom to top. Yeah, she's gonna strangle you with her neck and then slap you to hell with the tail. Ooh. It's ironic, she's strangling you with her neck. Get it? Get it? Get it? It's ironic. Because the neck is used for the breathing. Thus, it being used to strangle someone is ironic. Get it? Get it? Get it? I'm very intelligent. Thank you. Thank you. Very intelligent. Thank you. I'm sure Damien's got... Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Her head just goes. I'm sure Damien's got that handle. That is so good though. That is so good though! But Scalar everyone can see that. That's not subtle at all.
Despite my sullied mood, I look back to the semi-final winners and can't help but be amazed by them. Each artwork is impressive in their own right, their colors blending wonderfully, and the figures are beautifully designed.
The subjects, call them subjects, that way it can also be anything instead of just...
Yeah, it's easy to see where these were voted as the winners. The last one especially catches my eye, the scenic landscape of the setting sun. It looks stunning. If not for the slight stylization of the skyline, and the fantastical color palette, it could probably pass off as a real photograph with some filters pasted over it. I'm no art critic, but if I were, I'd label it as a masterpiece. And easily the best out of all of them. Masterpiece!
Let's give our winners a big round of applause.
Principal Scaler, for fuck's sake, stop swinging your coffee. You're blinding the students and burning their skin. I mean, scale's a problem, not a problem. The auditorium feels the usual kind of clapping I would expect at an event like this. Polite, with an understanding tone of disinterest, although one person felt compelled to continuously make a piercingly high whistle.
We will be displaying the winners' art pieces in the room 237. You're welcome to view them during lunch and after school today.
Oh, Nito.
That's your name, Nito.
Principal Scaler continues the rest of the assembly announcing other events for the school and other minor reminders. Behind me, I see the teachers start psyching themselves up for the Herculean task of getting some 200 hungry dinosaurs teenagers out of the room and towards the lunchroom without anyone getting killed.
I mean, you might get killed even without lunch, buddy. Mia's like that.
I know you're being so snarky about lobster.
Put up those claws, buddy. Put them up. I got 0 chances, but I'm willing to try.
Principal Scaler finishes off and waves them back at them to signal it's time.
Get out of here, you buddies. I don't.
Alright, we're going to start adjourning to lunch. You know how this goes, so no, just going for the exit. Being the first row, we're the first to get up.
Yeah, because that's where the person in the wheelchair is. Of course they go first.
I follow behind Olivia until we make it to the hall. Hey, Olivia. She stops and turns around a bit. Jeez, she's still anxious about the sight thing earlier. She looks a little pale. I wanted to check out the winning paintings a bit more. Want to come along? She considers for a moment.
No, go on without me. I need to use the restroom.
Ah, you have a nervous bladder, like that one lady did. I thought that meant like that you had to pee easily, but I've been told that apparently means you're incontinent, but like in a polite tone.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, you weren't there, but like... You weren't there. Alright, I'll see you at the lunch table then. Olivia nods and starts off down the hall, following the flow of students towards the lunchroom. Let's see. Let's see. The principal said it was room 237. You're going to run into Mia, you know that. That's how the scene is set up. First thing I noticed at the classroom was the amount of people checking out the gallery. Well, I didn't expect it to be filled to the brim with eager students. There's a decent amount of people here. About a baker's dozen or so. That's about 13 people.
Now it's 14 because you have entered as well.
Maybe more will come when they finish up their lunches. Well, I'm here now. Might as well take a look at the lucky winners. All the pieces are set on easels, and of course they're set on fucking easels. Ugh. Some desks and chairs are moved closer to the front to give each their own space. One by one, I take a moment to give each canvas a thorough review.
I mean, like, there's an old saying, don't write what you can't make happen, don't draw what you can't make happen. So I think this is an exemption to the, you should include some pictures. Don't include pictures for this, because you can't draw a masterpiece like this. Unless it's your own personal magnum opus, in which case, hey. Like Olivia's when it got off because it was mostly stylized, so...
The auditorium screen really didn't do it to give the art justice, because now I can really take in the detail of each one by being up close. The color palettes, the brushwork, the subtle nuances.
Yeah, man, good art you can appreciate. You can read it again, you can look at it again.
Yeah, I can definitely see all of them having a good shot at first prize. But now, it's time to see the one I've been eager to get a look at since it was first shown.
Ha ha ha! Ah, that's a piece.
From what I recall from Mr. Yatakan's lessons, it's made with acrylics, explaining why the colors of it seem more vibrant. It stands out in defiance to the other paintings in the contest, most of which were either violently absurdist or meaningless or muted still lifes of ordinary objects.
There are 5 winners, dude. There are not that many categories.
It's a meadow of mystifying colors with organic lines drawing the viewer deep into the piece. And I feel
as though it'd be a place I could wake up in within a fantastical dream. Why are you having so many chortles and giggles, Mr. Lobster? What do you know that I do not? I'm gonna shake my fist at you. Or is it the dramatic irony of me saying X and then I turn out to be wrong? There's no rigid structure or false metaphors. It's just a fantastic merger of creative expressionism and real beauty. You know what? It does look nice. It's got some vividness to it, some vim, some vigor. I feel my fingers itching for the familiar weight of my DSLR. This is a piece that I want to immortalize in my portfolio. Hands down the window of the contest in my eyes. I simply must find out who made this. Looks like a breathtaking show of artistic talents created by the semifinalist winner. You know, I've been lollygagging a lot. I mean, like tomfooling it up a lot lately. But considering H Bomber made a video on plagiarism recently, Inco, what did you do? What did you do, Inco? That is a problem.
Inco, I'm glad you swung by. Looks like you're admiring the outcuts entries. I told you that St. Hammond's artistic programs were unparalleled.
That's not mine. What's not yours? I try to say more, but the words won't leave my mouth. Ben's I follow mine to the bottom of the painting in front of me, and I watch as he makes the same realization I do.
Inco, you didn't... Did you paint this? I had no idea your side was so developed, so humble. If I would have known. It's not my entry! It's not? No, mine was a photograph!
But what is your name doing under this one? It must have been some kind of mistake. A million scenarios come to mind. They must have gotten the wrong name somehow.
If they did, I think the real artist would have come forward by now.
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
The submission website must have been hacked or broken. But the school checks for stuff like that. If it was, it would have been known by now. But Inco, are you sure you didn't submit someone else's piece by accident?
Of course I didn't! Why would someone else's art be on my portfolio drive, Ben? How? How does that happen, Ben? How does that happen, Ben? I would like to... Oh, him not deleting his password, is that going to come up? Because I would love that. As a person who has done like IT stuff and knows about security, I'm going to be so happy if that's the case. I'm going to smile. I'm going to grab Inco by the collar. I'm going to say, I told you to fucking delete it, you goober, and I'm going to throw him out the window. Suddenly, everything stops. My account, did somebody? Oh, God. Look, relax. We can get this sorted out. Just don't panic. Says you, Mike Dawson. And lowers his voice. But Inco, just to be clear. What? You didn't just get a little bit of extra help, right? Ben looks at me through the edge of his glasses, eye to eye. There's some real stakes in this context. Cheating is taken seriously. Especially fraud. The words echo inside of me. Fraud. It makes my bones chill. Yeah, I can feel it. There's ingenuine, faker, liar. They're all bad in different ways, but fraud is just dripping with frigid condemnation. No, I swear, I submitted a photograph. Just show him the photograph you submitted then. Ben relaxes his shoulders. All right, just making sure. Sorry to alarm you. It's perturbing how he can go from deadly serious to jovial like a flip switch. Are you going to be all right? Why are you partially confused? You can always ask questions. I can try to answer them. Sorry, I need some air. You should go to Scalar right now, buddy. Thanks, Ben.
No problem. Take it easy.
Ben, if you're going to stab me in the back, then we know that you are truly the Mike Dawson. Don't stab me in the back. Please don't. I cannot stab you back. I am a noodle-armed human. What a weird twist. What the fuck does it have to do with the rest of the story, though? Like, I'm okay. This is a pretty good twist. But so much of the narrative has revolved around Olivia so far. Like, the contest has felt like, whoop, over there. Really weird to bring this so forward and make it such a big deal.
Ben offers me an earnest smile. I think it is. He steps out of the room down the hall. After some time, I follow him, shambling down the hall to try to make sense of what just happened. I thought everybody actually liked my photography. But they all thought I was some kind of expert painter instead. How? I don't even know how to express it. I feel empty. Thought maybe my hard work was finally paying off, but I submitted the right entry, so what happened? Did somebody change it? If so, how? Such a good piece, too. What does it even be gained by putting my name on it? Man, like, this is a very good arc for him to have, because Inco really wants to be popular and famous and stuff. Like, I'm not saying this is not a perfect thing for him to go through. It's a bit of an out there thing. Like, I really can't see this making sense in reality, but I like what it's going through. What it's going for. Like, what the angle of approach is. Like, you want to be famous, people admire you. So that scene where I talked about before, like, why are Kiara and Lunara talking to him at all? Because, like, this at most establishes them before they do the bullying. But instead, it's, like, supposed to give this moment where Inco's like, oh, this feels even worse. And it projects us onto us. I wander aimlessly throughout the halls. The thought of missing lunch passes through my mind, but there's a different sort of emptiness pervading my stomach. Yeah, you can feel that in your gut, man. Ooh. Why is it rattling me like this? It's not like I'm in trouble or anything. It's helping me sort this out. I'm at a loss of even to think right now. Oh, crap. Olivia mentioned something about survey issues before. I couldn't see my submission, but was it just that? Maybe Olivia was right to be worried. Oh, duh. Why else would she be so nervous? Could Olivia have done it? It feels really weird. Honestly, there are... I have 3 major theories. 1, random ass, just random luck. You know, a little too circumstantial, but I can believe it. 2, it's Ben. Ben has such a good... He has a motive, because he is Mia's boyfriend. And Mia hates Inco. I could see the 2 of them collaborating on this. The final one is it's Olivia. I don't know how Olivia did it, but I can see Olivia being like, I want to submit my art piece. Olivia's like, I want to submit my art, but I'm going to submit it under Inco. So that Inco, who isn't disabled, gets acknowledged as an artist. You know, it's like she wants to see her art, but through someone else, so that that other person, who isn't disabled, gets the proper merit, you know? None of that, oh, she's a wheelchair girl. No, it's Inco, the ordinary, bland, uninteresting human. No reason to give him a special treatment. You know, that kind of stuff. That's the 3 big theories I have on this right now. What else should be so nervous? But she wasn't in the contest. It's specifically pointed out. It's like a whole thing Liz made about it. Aimless walking leads me outside the principal's office in the gala. It's that one cityscape painting from the start of the school year. Very first painting I ever saw, and still one of the best. A vibrant cityscape that morphs the rich structure of urban planning into a soft and inviting utopia. As viewed from the eyes of a child. That's because she's sitting in a chair and she's like a foot lower than you, buddy. The sky above the city is a beautiful shade of crimson with a radiant cloud clustered along its length. If the art contest submission was the best painting I've ever seen, then this one comes close. I can only imagine the accolade she must have gotten painting this back then. I know. Well, I got to have that experience. I got to step in the shoes of an artist much better than myself. But maybe that was the intent? All the praise and approval, everything I've been wanting. Just for a while, it was given by an anonymous stranger. Whoever that may be. Actually, this gives me a bit of an idea. If I'm clever and Olivia's up to us, this may be a cool way to get her to show off her painting more. Everyone would like that. Maybe that's just what she needs. I could act like a personal publisher of her, so she doesn't have to deal with people. Wait a second. Go see Scalar. For fuck's sake, Inco, you are at a crossroads, and if Ben is in on this, and I have a part of my brain that's like, he has a reason, you should probably talk to Scalar before he gets... Like, if only just to give your own account, right? Like, Scalar is more receptive to this if you're like, I'm so sorry, that wasn't mine. Because, you know, a fraudulent plagiarist doesn't walk into the principal's office and talks about it like that. I peeled down the hallway. I need to find Olivia. She couldn't possibly... Ooh, but why me? Because you're a perfectly bland, normal human. Inco, you have no reputation in school. You are the perfect blank slate for her to springboard off of. Why would she... Thinking about it only increases my worries and desperation to find what I hope to wrap to Jesus isn't the culprit. I haphazardly check all the places where Olivia would be, but I can't seem to find her anywhere. It's at that moment that I realize something. If this is based on Earth, and we are currently on the Americas, where the dinosaurs were at, how the hell do they have raptor Jesus? Because Jesus was born in the Middle East, which is definitely not in the Americas. Actually, that would make his raptor birth a hell of a lot more interesting, wouldn't it? It really would. My hunt for the baryonyx. My hunt for the baryonyx leads me to the second floor of the atrium. It feels like there's a lead brick in the pit of my stomach as I internalize the current situation. The soft pattering of rain hitting the window grabs my attention as I see a gloom-covered caldera outside. Ooh, my eyes wander along the school's pathway. Man, I've been, like, miss-swallowing a lot lately. Yeah. My eyes wander along the school's pathway, covered in mud thanks to the earlier rainfall. Wait a minute. Those look like tracks. You've gained levels in Ranger! You did it, buddy! You've gained track as a free feat. Everyone is bullying someone I know, calling him a rat man. They're calling him Rathu and Ratrick. It's incredible. I burst through the main entrance doors, and I'm met with the feeling of droplets hitting my head. Outside, a dark overcast world. Quick save. There's something I want to go back to. Shit, I can't go back that far. I forgot, like, under what circumstances did Olivia leave the room because she saw the entries? Yeah, she said she wanted to go to use the restroom. Outside, a dark overcast has rolled in. The forecast... Oh, don't use cast twice like that. The forecast called on and off rain during the day, but pretty gnarly clouds. Adaptation of human religion became popular enough to become dominant. Reddit makes him want to go earn $15 just to waste it on Wani. Makes it look like almost dusk around. Crap! What am I wasting my time for? Follow the trail with urgency, fearing the frame might wash it away. It looks like it goes down the whole pathway. I ignore my clothes, becoming progressively more damp, and the water collecting on my shades. Yeah, rain on your glasses sucks! Eventually, I round the curve that leads to the bridge, and see a distressing item at its end. Holy shit! Well, you know, when Olivia said she was leaving soon, I guess this is what she meant. Hot ziggity. A wheelchair. Olivia's wheelchair. Empty of the occupant, tunneled inside. This feels way more wilderness than I thought the school was. I thought it was like suburban, not like next to the forest. A new fear grips me, born from the mental imagery projected by that sight. Cruel thoughts push me up the stairs faster than humanly possible, and as my rational mind tries to reassure me. Running across the deck, my breath is caught to my throat when I reach the middle. That's a good image, though. Ooh. She's on the ground, yet slumped down. There's damaged and soaked school supplies scattered all over the walkway. God, is she okay? My foot shifts, trying to force me closer. Slowly, she lifts her head up and the sound of my shoes squelching on the floor. Inco. Her tear-strained eyes look at me with dead expression. Her voice sounds weak. Olivia. There's something about this face that I can't take seriously, and I don't know what it is. Also, her head feels a bit too tall. I don't know how to put this, but there's something about this that just ruins the mood for me. Sorry. I feel like I can finally breathe again. Slowly, Olivia pushes herself up, and I realize she's lying on top of a pile of paper shreddings. The feeling of relief slowly fades away, and I remember why I was looking for her. We stay silent, and we're staring at each other as the rain continues to bear down on us. She simply sits there, letting her grow more and more soaked in the rain. I imagine she's already thoroughly soaked in the man. Not much more the rain can do at this point. Do you want to talk? No. Not out in the open. I grab my compact umbrella from my backpack and unfurl it. It doesn't do much to dry Olivia off, but at least she's not getting any more soaked. The umbrella is placed between us and the elements against the ledge, forming a personal canopy above us. Now, here. Now we're alone. There's space next to Olivia to take a seat. It's odd. We've sat together before, but sitting on the ground, in the rain, and the room's just a little claustrophobic. Bits of paper melted into the pavement, soaked by the rain. Though torn apart and waterlogged, I can sort of make out a tree? A rough sketch of one, anyway. Like the one that stood prominently in my false submission. So, you did do it.
Inco, please. I can explain. I didn't have a choice.
What?
I know what I did was wrong, but I didn't have any other way.
It wasn't a choice not to trick me? It wasn't a choice to not trick me? She avoids looking at me, focusing on the scraps of paper scattered about the floor like confetti.
It wasn't to trick you, I get it. You're mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just confused. I thought we were good friends.
I wasn't expecting it. Expecting you.
She pauses to give her throat some respite. The usual water bottle isn't anywhere nearby. If you were really thoughtful, Inco, you would have picked it up on the way. Or have water with you. Like, carry some water in your backpack, man. You never know when you need it. Shake of breath escapes her mouth.
When you came around, I thought you were no different than the others. That you were self-centered. A pretentious midwit who only cares about his image. That's when I got the idea of using you to swap out your art with mine.
So my theory was correct.
You didn't seem like the kind of person who cared about how he gets the attention from others. Just that he gets it.
The description of my character feels really reductive, but the ache in my chest tells me it hits a little too close to home. Almost hit me in the heart, but a near miss. The kind you can't help but wonder what could have been.
But that's not how I think of you now.
That's why you were so worried about the announcement.
Yadakan's the one person I can trust. So he went to bat for you, saying we'd make good friends. I was worried. What's so special about this guy? How does he got scared he'd be wrong? That you'd just be like everyone else, and I'd be setting myself up for failure. But worse than that, Inco, I was afraid to be right, and I'd have to face what I'd done to myself. And now I've gone and done something like this.
Switching my contest entry? She nods, swallowing hard.
I wasn't thinking. Suddenly everything was out of balance. Everything I'd created, all my work. The little world was suddenly changing and I had no control of it. I had to do something.
I didn't know I was doing that. I'm sorry. She stops to process my words and continues.
I knew I'd get caught. It was stupid. I was hoping for it even. Someone to figure out that it had been swapped, so it would be changed and everyone would be none the wiser.
She turns her face to me, with the silver eyes welled with tears.
I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I just don't want to go back to being the person I used to be. The person who didn't care about hurting you.
Her head tilts down with a violent hitch of breath. Ivory claws extend to cover her knees in a painful display, and yet Olivia chokes back down any sound she'd make. Her body shudders with every heavy breath from her, and I realized that the last defensive barrier she had was completely gone. Olivia laid herself bare, leaving only the crying girl desperately trying to silence her pitiful tears. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. The proper question is to figure it out. Like, she doesn't care if Inco hates her. Like, at this point, you've already made that claim. But, unfortunately, Inco is a big motherfucker in this one, so we have to go with the no points option. Faced with those unbidden words from Olivia, I'd have to be a heartless bastard to anything but accept her apology. Yeah, which is why you should if you want to be a better person. It's clear that the guilt had been rotting in her conscience ever since. What she did was wrong, no doubt about it. But again, thinking of the circumstances, can I really blame her? How could anyone? I probably would have ended up doing the same thing in her shoes. No, you wouldn't. That's why you're a different person, Mr. Inco. That is quite literally how different people are defined
is that you wouldn't do it. Like, think about this, Inco. You are way more willing to accept, yeah, I didn't win. Wasn't really expecting to. It was just kind of a fun thing to do. Whereas Olivia was trying to prove something to herself. Also, photography in a wheelchair seems way more involved than painting. Because, you know, you can't really get to good spots or hit yourself up out of position as easily. At this point, Olivia's put... I'm ruining the scene. I'm trying to do, like, some decent, down-to-earth voice acting, and then I'm fucking it up by talking about it. Hey, that's why I come here, buddy. If you wanted pure voice acting, just edit the video. Just clip it. At this point, Olivia's put herself through enough stress as is. If there's one thing she needs to hear right now, it's that I forgive her. I don't hate you, Olivia. You don't? No, I don't. I won't lie. I definitely felt hurt when I first found out. But the fact that you're willing to admit your mistake shows that you're growing as a person. I'm really glad to hear that we're friends. It's refreshing to hear her... It's refreshing to hear her say it. I was worried she'd just be putting up with me. Olivia seems understandably puzzled over my lack of anger towards her. I figured you'd be more upset. Is this just your pity? Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I have to know what the other option does. I just want to see the first few lines. I'm going to name myself for thinking this, but she still hasn't really told me why. I know why she did it, though! Yes, she doesn't want to be pitied. Yes, exactly! Fucking knew it. Is this just your pity? If so, I don't want it. It's not pity, Olivia. I'm accepting your apology. I don't want you to feel guilty about this. The sooner we can put this behind us, the better. But I can tell you're a good person, so don't worry about it, alright? I offer her my best smile. Olivia slowly nods. When you put it that way, I guess. But still, truth be told, I deserve to fail. To actually face consequences. She wants it. She wants it. I'm such a fucking fraud. Over a damn painting. Olivia, you did what you thought you had to do. And you're saying sorry for the consequences. That's what matters. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Like, Olivia wants you to be angry. She wants to feel that someone, for fucking once, will just clap her. Instead of going, oh, she's just a wheelchair girl. Just goes full arm, behind the head, up high, down low, smack. Like, ow, that hurts. Let's do it again. Just so you can hear it. No, that's not a fucking slap. Like that. A solid clap. Also, it means that Inco learns sometimes you gotta be tough. You gotta be willing to give people what they want. Even if you don't want to give it. Especially if you don't want to give it. You know? It's so sacrifice. I don't know what Inco's point is in this, actually. We'll find out later, because I'm not even sure what the fuck Inco's fucking plot is. Olivia. Oh god, my throat! It's dying! Hang on! I need dihydrogen monoxide. Man, I'm like Olivia. It's like the Dunmer voice makes me into Olivia. It's great. It's called dramatic irony. Olivia, what you did, what you thought you had to do. You did what you thought you had to do. And you're saying sorry for the consequences. That's all that matters. I scooch closer to Olivia. Huh? Was you taking action in a way I never would have guessed. A crime of passion, I think it's called. I'm probably wrong, but you probably gets the idea. The world runs on those. You don't need to change, and I don't think you did anything wrong. But she did! Right? Like, here's the thing. Let's not hang on this too much. She leans her head against the wall of the railing, before looking at me with a half smile. Thanks. You're right. I'm just throwing everything away like an idiot. I'm just scared. I'm here with you. I coax the rest of the tired grin from her. She looks down at the shredded papers again. After that, after everything was said and done, things became quiet. Beneath the solace of my umbrella, we relaxed together. At least until Olivia begins shifting uncomfortably. I sit and watch as she takes her calves and shifts them to her side with one hand. Because she can't move them. The tail comes around and presses against the paper-filled floor before her, keeping her upright as she starts to lean forward. Huh. Finally,
strength of her tail and one arm, Olivia lifts her hips from the floor and swings her shins fully beneath her. She smiles as she kneels over.
You're just going to sit there.
Crap. Guess I was gawking stupidly.
You do that a lot, Inco. Stop.
But it was just so fascinating, seeing the girl maneuver herself in this odd yet practiced way. Kind of jealous, actually. I wish I had a tail to do some of the things she could. Press my hands down on the floor and push myself up. I don't know why. I thought I had to stand, but instead I shifted myself to a kneeling position too. We've come face to face now.
We did it. We did it. Game complete. Alright, everyone. Stream over. Game over. Game over. Hold on. I got just the sound effect for this. We're done. Go home. Who needs anything else? We've hugged the gator. Oh. Did you really think? Did you really think it ended there? That's for the people that are watching the recording. I wanted them to feel very spooked. This is very awkward. We hugged the gator. We huged them.
For a split second, I feared the worst as Olivia drew me into a hug. I don't know what she would do, but yes, I like this. How strong her arms are.
Dude, she literally moves using her arms. They are probably pretty beefy.
For how strong her arms are, how they're wrapped around my chest feels exceptionally tender. My own arms have enveloped her, returning the embrace in a similarly soft way. As her arms loosen, I draw back. Though I don't have to take my hands off of her. Well, that was nice. We're wet again, which isn't nice. I don't like water. It's wet and cold and gets everywhere.
What are you, Anakin Skywalker?
Yes. Yes, I am.
No, don't make it weird.
Sorry about that. Though, through the sound of rainfall hitting the umbrella, my ears pick up the noise of something that sounds like squeaking. I look down to see there's something shuffling in Olivia's pocket.
It's a rat! Oh my god, is that why she draws rats? Dude, where the fuck is this rat coming from? Rats up top! Yeah!
A little beast emerges from its hiding spot with a squeaky yawn, to which Olivia offers a hand before it uses as a platform.
Hey, little guy. Nearly forgot about you. Had a nice nap. Have you been chewing on pillows again?
That's a rat.
Alright, you two haven't met each other. Inco, this is Guts. Guts means Inco.
Hi, Guts? Like Guts Man?
Yeah, I like Mega Man. What about it?
I awkwardly wave at the apprehensive-looking rodent.
Holy shit, it's a fucking pet.
Isn't it weird that Goodbye Volcano specifically points out, like, pets and never uses them for anything? Just saying. Olivia lifts Guts to her shoulder gracefully, like I had as an elevator to him. You brought him to school. Actually, I just remembered, there's the whole thing with Mango, but Mango doesn't feel like a pet. Mango's got more personality than most people in that game.
I like Guts, but I like rats. All I can think about is a rat saying, "Give me that fat hot dog. Give me that fat hot dog." Give the rat the fat hot dog. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you want to.
Oh yeah, I really need him today since, you know, all the crap that's happened.
She gives Guts a few scritches on the shit. By the way, rats are very social animals, so compared to mice, they're like super chill. I hope he bruxes, or he goes boggle mode. Yeah!
I bring him sometimes when things get rough.
And nobody noticed?
You haven't.
Touché.
Yarrigan did once. He just told me not to let him run around school, otherwise he'd be a health hazard or something.
The tardy bell rings out in the distance.
That is such an anon thing to say, because it would be like, you would mean it in the retard sense, you know, like as an insult. But it's supposed to refer to like being late, which is where retard comes from. So fair enough. Because in case you don't know, words have origins and sometimes they're goofy. Tardy comes from Latin tardus and became French's tardif. Nice. And it's sluggish because mentally handicapped people, you know how it goes.
We're late for our next classes. I am very good at this. I'm sure Yadakan will understand. We should probably get back to class.
Here, hold this. I give Olivia this umbrella so he and the rat can stay dry while I go fetch the wheelchair. Why did you just ditch it and crawl? What are you, like one of those zombies where you knock the legs out from under them? By now, it's settled into some mud. This wheelchair has definitely seen better days. After dusting off the dirt and pooling the water as best as I can, I make my way back. Thanks. She offers the umbrella back, but I'm sure to hold it above her. I'm getting better at the Dunmer voice. At least it's not killing me as quickly, so that's nice. Also, from my perspective, I managed to put some emotion into it, so that's nice. Leveling up, baby. You level up by doing stupid shit. You never level up by doing the same thing over and over again. Einstein said it the best. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting anything other than diminishing returns in your experience curve. I keep the wheelchair steady with one hand as Olivia climbs into the sheet, using her tail to help herself up.
Why does this pose make me giggle?
Look at those! Stop looking at me with them big old eyes! We stand in the rain in silence for a moment, only sharing content glances. So what do we do about the contest now? That is a good question. Ben was there when I saw my name under the painting. He already went to go tell someone. Like you said, no harm, no foul. What about your own submission? I ruined it. I scratched the back of my head. I wouldn't have won anyway. It's just a picture. Oh, I thought it was pretty okay. Hearing those words from Olivia sends a strange flash of heat through my face. Actually, that's the fact that you're suffering hypothermia, buddy. Get inside. It's not unpleasant. But then again, those words were the honest words from her. They really do cut through me for some reason. Thanks. A loud squeak draws my eyes as guts hits atop Olivia's shoulder. You should hide that thing before we get inside, lady. You too? A wry smile stretches across Olivia's face. I think it means Guts is saying it's actually so-so. Hey! Cut him some slack, Guts. He couldn't have time to make anything for the contest. He has some high standards. Yep, that's why I've gotten so good. The sheer absurdity of it. I don't know which of us broke first. The laughter fills the air. Heard only by us as the rainfall cuts off all other noise. So, now what? You go to school! I don't know. I don't want to go yet. Still pretty worn out. Worn out? A smile across my face as a wicked idea comes to mind. Well, too bad. What? I walk on by Olivia, grinning like a mad idiot. You can't start pushing a wheelchair like that, buddy. It's not illegal. Inco, what are you doing? Inco! Inco! The head tries to follow me as I stand right behind her chair. I figured pushing your chair around is really tiring. How about I help you out? Olivia blushes and looks away. Fine, but just for today. Returning to the campus is certainly awkward. Passers by, shoot his looks. It's not the most common scene to see a girl in a wheelchair or just roll on in, sopping wet, tracking mud. More likely, though, it's because said girl had taken to using my umbrella to hide herself from those looks. She was already extremely red in the face. It was a conundrum. Drop the umbrella and let people see her, or keep it up and draw more attention. I shall name it the Nito Theorem. She's gonna kill me if I ever attempt to publish it. Making our way back to Olivia's current class, she simply looks with her still concealed head. I really didn't have much of a choice. From all that I knew of the girl, her last classes were all in the upper level. She was in possession of the elevator key. I was in possession of the neakest wheeze. And I was in possession of the weakest knees here in St. Hammond, at least according to Coach Solly. So I wheelchaired her to my current photography class. You can't just reuse this. You can't just reuse this. On the way over, she keeps bending her head back to peek at me. She's making sure I'm still there. Like you'd notice if I was gone. Hello? Oh, cool, they actually made the outside like that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hot minute. Hot minute. Hot minute. Hot minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Please. Nope. I saw the sun in the back there, and my brain was like, did they just use like a saturation function? No. It's Olivia Batman now. It's so cute. It is pretty cute.
Knocking on his closed door, the terror-soaked professor doesn't even bat an eye at the poorly hidden girl. He simply stepped aside and let us through. Ben was looking our way, but I chose to pay him no mind. I heard everything I heard. Olivia didn't even register he was there. She simply rolled herself to the back of the classroom through a door into what I already guessed was the attic supply closet. I know what... I'm an idiot. That's a dark room, isn't it? Stairs I'm out of class for. It's abated thankfully as the teacher continued his lecture. Taking my own seat, I focused on the attic, as much as I could at least. My mental thoughts kept me distracted the whole period. Just before the bell rings, the attic stares me dead in the eye. He points a stern finger directly at me and then to the floor to signal, you stay. You're in trouble. Once everyone has left, he closes the classroom door and oh Jesus! Oh, we're in. When the teacher locks the door, you are in extra trouble. You are in Trouble Town, USA, and there are no trains coming for the next hour. So, alright, so, care to explain? Explain, sir? He opens the door on the back and signals for Olivia to come out. The mud, the drenched clothes, the declaration of sanctuary. I was having a bad day. She's looking a bit better. Still drained, but she's not shivering. The rat sits on her lap, and the attic extends a finger down to scratch him under the chin. I can see that. He takes a seat nearby the desk. He takes a seat against a nearby desk and waves a hand for Olivia to go on. When she doesn't, he shifts his hand to me. I look between the two of them. And the attic comes expectantly. Olivia's pleading eyes. Ultimately, I shake my head in the negative. I just helped Olivia get out of the rain. Of course. He slouches further atop the desk. Can I tell you some other time? Sure. Whatever it is, it looks like you recovered pretty well. Olivia doesn't answer verbally, instead giving him a bashful smile and a nod. Was it about your work again? Yeah. Oh, alright. Oh, this girl. He turns to me and points a thumb at her. You know, the work she's so concerned about absolutely wrecks the grading curve in my class. For the sake of all the other students, I had to put a limit on extra credit assignments. Ha! Really? Yeah. Never would I consider such a restraint. Why punish someone for working too hard? I would think to myself. Then 4 years ago, this little green goblin comes running into my class. Half the semester and more, then a few angry calls from angry parents later, my hands were tied. The young lady simply does too damn much. Olivia smiles, but doesn't look out from her bat. I'm surprised they didn't have a little guts to put here, but I guess he's only here for the scene or so. Otherwise, you really should put him in there. Just draw a little rat. It's a little rat. And put in the Stargate from Mario 64 with the big old realistic human thumbs up. Justin Bieber turned 30 today. Wow. 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 Is that much better than the other students? Oh, no. I don't grade by technique. If I did, you'd be in big trouble, Inco. Olivia's work was very good even by then. But the main thing I admire is how motivated she could be. I've not seen someone so enthused to just paint for years. Certainly haven't seen anyone so enthused I had to change the rules like that. You were worried it stopped me. Was I? Definitely sounds like me. But it didn't stop you. Not even a little. Heck, that year, you even got me to see some things differently. I don't think I ever did anything like that. You did when you came in after class on Friday, before Mother's Day. Take a look at this. I'm handed the quill pen. The first thing I notice how soft the feather portion is. It's the special pen you always use. It's actually from my wife. Whoa. Inspecting closer, I could see many more of the intricate details. From the faded engravings on the shank to the well-maintained but worn point. It's well made and kept, with the feather and brass show its age. She came in the afternoon with a whole stack of crumpled paper painting drafts. So frustrated she couldn't get it right and so determined to make it perfect. I say, any of these could be great, and your aunt would love any of these. And she fires back. If it's not good enough for me, it would not be good for... How could it be? Why would it be good enough for anyone I love? I did not have an answer. I told her to take a step back, and we take a few hours to go over the fundamentals once more, and I sent her home to try and get it right over the weekend. And come Monday, she comes back and hugs me first thing. That Friday night, though, what she said was on my mind. I talked about it all night with my wife. That morning, I decided to make a change for myself. My wife was molting at the time, so there was always a new feather, or 3, in my blankets in the morning. I took the biggest one, preserved it right, and with a bit of help made it into her. Wow, that's just funky. You got a feather relating in your life, huh? And I've used it ever since.
Oh, that's just sweet. It helps me remember to do my job right, for the people I care about, and for the students for the people my students care about. I think what it was is that childlike reasoning that comes so naturally for the youth. That reasoning that it makes a type of innocent, earnest dedication. Something I think I've lost for a while. Don't give me too much credit. You haven't lost it, have you? Good. Don't tease me, okay? Okay. Eragon yawns and stretches. You feeling alright to go to your next class? I'm ready. Great. He claps hand over my back. We should do this again sometime. What a wholesome man. What a wholesome man. Pats. Eragon ushers us out of the classroom as the late bell thrills. Handing us a note he'd rapidly scribbled on. Mrs. Prognum seemed soothed to see us in late, but sighed as she read the late note from Eragon. As I took my usual spot, I noticed something odd from the corner of my eye. Looking up, it was Olivia looking my way, with that smile on her face. One that spoke so many words, and yet I couldn't figure out what. All I could do was, in turn, try to match it, before focusing on Mrs. Prognum's latest lecture. How did Olivia put the art in place, though? Did you carry your login details with you, Inco, and she just fished it out of your pocket? Because that's fucking hilarious. As more time passes, the art contest fades into the background. Last week, I had a scare when Principal Scaler called me into her office. I fear they figured out what Olivia did and assumed I was part of it, just as she predicted. Luckily, that wasn't the case. Instead, she wanted to inform me that they had no leads on who would have done the swap, and since it was tampered, it was removed from the contest. No skin off my back, honestly. As compensation, she gave me one of the runner-up prizes. A coupon for some pizza from an Italian restaurant called Dino Mo's. Nice callback. Not the biggest pizza fan, but not a bad prize to get out of all of this. Saving that for a rainy day. However, I found myself in a conundrum of my own doing. My peers' concerns about my entry were resolved, but I hadn't accounted for new questions about my portfolio. My paint portfolio. A few times I showed them my photography work, they'd be mildly impressed at best. They were never upfront about it either. Instead, I got the runaround. Oh yeah, that's a nice Inco. Not bad about it. What do you like to do to the contest? Can't even be mad about it. This is all just some misunderstanding. I didn't lie from my side of things. But then I had a thought. What if it wasn't a lie? What if I was actually good at painting? And after working at it for the past month... Yeah, no, I can't unscrew this. For the past 3 weeks... Dude, I've been drawing for years. You need more than 3 weeks to learn anything about painting. Like... There's a reason why so many people who pick up painting have done it as kids, because they already got all the bullshit out of the way at that point. Or enough of the bullshit that they are like, I don't care anymore. Like I said, Inco, the real thing you gotta learn in art school is to stop giving a shit. For the past 3 weeks, I've been staying after school, making use of the club rooms to practice. Sheesh, Inco, did you listen to any of the tips I gave you? Well, art is learning the dexterity, the handwork, and the perspective and observation and projection. It was a lot of stuff. Using everything at my disposal, and the textbooks from Mr. Ayataka on how to do tutorials online, I'd stay as late as possible to try and make something the same skill. Just fuck off, dude, you idiot. As I stare at the horrid critical monstrosity before me, I can do nothing but weep my own inadequacies. Not exactly weep, but squinting at the Lovecraftian horror before me, I can see a little progress dawning in the madness of the excess paint. Although, to be fair, like, digital painting is very different from real painting, because real painting has physics to worry about. Olivia had made good on her promise to teach me around the time I asked Mr. Yadaka to put the keys to the spare room. Now all I remember is all of it teaches down to the letter. You have to pick up, like, it's dexterity, aka putting pen to paper, and there is visualization and projection. Can you, what's in your head or in the environment, and project it onto the medium? That is why that's how the plateauing works, buddy. You can't learn that in 3 weeks. Ha! Scary Dave, what are you even doing here? What am I even looking at? Am I trying an abstract sort of thing here? It wasn't an attempt at a self-portrait, actually. Probably could post it online and some rich asshole would buy it. Is that good? No. Never trust the opinions of people on the internet. I learned that the hard way. After a brief period of awkward silence, I let myself collapse on the stool behind me and toss the oily paper off in frustration. At this rate, I'm going to be a double fraud or something.
blah. It's on the floor! I don't even have the energy to get angry.
Probably looks better at least.
Thanks. How did Olivia get so good at this? Because she's in a chair, and that's all she can do. Like, if you're in your room, there's, like, you pick up gaming or you pick up something to do, right? You pick up something for your hands, I don't know. Maybe Olivia wanted to start drawing because she wanted to give something back to the family. Maybe drawing has something to do with why she's adopted. I don't know, there's a lot of reasons, buddy. Or maybe just likes drawing, buddy. You draw a lot, you learn a lot. Olivia, please, you got to have some actual advice for me. Well, if she learned it entirely by just doing and feel, like, there's only so much she can teach you because it's all just ingrained in her brain. She quietly hums to herself, slipping away a notebook she had previously displayed across her lap into a nearby bag.
Oh, and I want to draw. It's usually because I have something on my mind.
Like what? Inspiration?
Kinda. More so that I envision something, and I want to put that on canvas.
Amused, then. I don't really get it, but the door of the studio flies open, and Damien quickly storms inside. It's a perfect place to make a cut, isn't it?
Inco, Olivia, are you guys here? Hey, listen, I've not been in the story for a while. Like, it's just been you fuckers for like an hour. What the fuck? I want to be in the story too.
He takes heavy breaths as his vision dots around the room. After a moment of surprise, I raise my arm to catch his attention. Damien, what's wrong? But the hyperactive Dilophosaurus spots me. The hyperactive Dilophosaurus spots me, taking a final breath before jogging over.
Guys, I need to ask you something.
Let me guess, it's something stupid.
There's something happening.
I can't help but panic. I've never seen Damien this flustered.
Do you want to come to the arcade with me and Liz?
I know it. He's a himbo. He can't comprehend anything. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Wait, when was this decided?
I thought something bad had happened.
Nope, just asking. Liz already has the car prepped and everything!
I should have expected that, but still. How did you know we were here?
I didn't. I just kept opening doors until I find you two. I've been out for a while, actually.
Yeah, that's the perfect follow-up line, actually. Why wouldn't they be in the atticums from you, dingus? Damien's eye dots to the canvas on the 1000th floor next to me.
You working on your next masterpiece? Oh, painting sideways is one of your trade secrets, huh?
Olivia hides a snicker with her hand.
Don't worry, I won't tell a soul.
Yeah, that's right. Don't tell anybody. I lean down and pick up the canvas and place it upright, deciding to remove the ugly painting. Place it in the corner of the room to dry.
Anyway, how about it?
To the arcade. The olive baryonyx fidgets, the brow low to contemplation as he considers the question. The arcade? Sounds like I had any other plans today. Sure, why not?
All right, let's go!
Wait, don't just... You can't just leave that on the floor, Inco. I was thinking Damien came to talk about ending one of Snoot game. Thanks, Thanks, buddy. I like how Inco's the one who throws the painting on the fucking floor like a jackass.
Hey, Inco, Olivia, there you are. Damien was taking so long to get you that I was about to come and get you myself.
This time, Damien and I are wheezing for air. Despite Olivia's protests and hesitation, Damien wasted no time grabbing her by the handlebars and sprinting to the exit. Not those handlebars. Not those handlebars. Almost there. I chased after them, although Olivia screamed like a banshee as she was pushed through the hallway at a breakneck pace. How did no teacher stop you? Yeah, just take a deep breath and try to stand upright. Olivia's claws dug into her armrest. She is definitely trying to kill Damien with a glare, which he happily ignores. Why didn't you just message me or something?
I was about to, but...
Didn't want to ruin your concentration, man.
Bursting in didn't do that, huh?
So instead you kicked the door open? Yep.
Liz had a good grace to look embarrassed on Damien's behalf. So, if I want to high-five Liz and I hit her face, is that a success or a failure?
But yeah, I gave you a little bit of extra time, right? You've been staying late for forever now.
I can't hide the wince. It hadn't occurred to me that more people would notice.
Relax. Not like you're the only one.
Yeah, so I sometimes need to stay behind for student council and club meetings.
Yeah, sure. So,
Come on, ours in the student section.
the dino duo starts toward the student parking lot, heading towards a rather old but well-kept sedan. I recently learned what a sedan is and what a hatchback is, because in my language, those terms don't necessarily exist. Olivia grumbles silently to herself, but follows after nonetheless. I don't know what it is, but it really feels like... You fucking shitting me right now, game? You fucking shitting me? You just mirror the background? Listen, Caveman, I'm willing to put up with a lot of shit. This is like... No. You cannot do that in this... It almost feels like it's trying to mock me. Come on, dude. It'll just take a few minutes to get Olivia in, and then 30 to get to the arcade. It won't take that long, damn it. Olivia huffs and wheels over to the passenger side, opening the door for herself. Do you need any? It's fine. Okay, so there's something interesting that I didn't know. That they don't mention. Apparently, if you want to get one of Olivia's points, you have to get one of the Inco points. You have to say, but why do all this? Because otherwise you can't get another choice. So I need to be more cautious with that. I might go back and correct that, but that doesn't feel right. We can miss 1 point, though. So we're probably good, but if this happens again, I'm going to be a little bit... We're going to have to re-roll that. I completely missed that. Whoops. It's fine. To punctuate a statement, Olivia uses strong arms to lift herself in her armrests. With more grace than I thought possible from the olive-scaled girl, she manages to flop down on the passenger seat. I stare at the abandoned car, chair, wondering where to put it.
I got room in the trunk, Inco.
Clunk. The lid pops open, and a heavy thunk to punctuate that. It takes more time than I'd like to admit to figure out how to undo the locks to actually collapse her chair, but once it's done, I'll be able to slide into the spacious storage area easily. Damon had already hopped through the window of the front passenger seat by the time I'm done, as if he practiced the maneuver. Clack, clack, clack. I simply open the door behind Liz's seat and watch as a pile of soda cans empty onto the pavement below. Sorry, those are from this morning. I just toss them into the backseat when I'm done. I'm surprised Liz doesn't make you use a bag.
I do.
Damien pulls up an overflowing plastic bag as if it were a trophy. Why haven't you tossed all those bottles out already?
I'm saving them for a project about recycling.
Plus, I'm also going to use a couple of them for a sculpture, saving the trouble of having to go out and finding the aluminium. No, she's just saying aluminum. Excuse me. And I get to drink as much soda as I want. I really don't say anything as Damien scoops out the rest of the cans from the floor of the car and puts them in a new bag, which he then stuffs into the car's trunk for giving me and Olivia a thumbs up. That is a long sentence, thank you. Aight, dudes, we are good to go. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of him. Please, take a hot minute. Take a hot minute. If you're just listening to the audiobook, look away and just get a good look at ya boy, Damien Halford. No, his name is Damien Payne. Damien Payne. Halford is just Olivia because she's adopted. Get a load of this man. Hell yeah. I nod and slink into the semi-clean seat. My hand searches for the buckle of the seatbelt and brushes against something warm and soft. There's a tiny gap next to me, and the comfortable mystery in my hand is yanked away. Huh? I love how it's a slight image too. Look at her. I honestly thought you were going to sit behind... because it makes more sense for me for him to throw it like he just hugs it over his shoulder then, huh? That's a little awkward. I look to Olivia, a hand held to her chest. Her green face is a scarlet tinge as her mirror-shade eyes glare holes through my head. You okay? The Emerald Girl turned them all away from me. I stifle a mystery chuckle at that. The warmth of my palm fades over, and leaves my hand feeling lost.
Okay, all safety checks are done.
I was wondering. Oh, she has a little window roof too. I love those as a kid. They were amazing. Oh my god, this is... Hold on.
That's just... Well, I guess that answers my question how tight she can coil that thing. Jesus! Jesus! You right there, buddy? You right there? That's great. That's something else. How inspiring this all is. Liz gets in the driver's seat and grips the steering wheel. Outside, she's craning her neck. She's craning her neck to check on the mirrors and tires. Wait, Liz drives with her head sticking out the window? Liz pokes her head in. What was that? That snake's coils around the hook. There's a hook? Oh, I missed that. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was like one of those. Oh. Well. Huh. So I guess that's a backrest, huh? Neck snakes inside and coils around the hook in the middle of the car. With practiced motion, her neck continues to coil until her head sits atop the neck roll, as if no different from someone putting on their shoes. Kind of looks like a giant scale-covered scarf. There's still enough space for her to see through the windows and check behind her. Inco? Oh, I love how she's actually opening her mouth. It wasn't something important. Right. But the city, right? I've actually been wanting to see it a bit more up close for Yatakon's class. Do you know how much gas money you burned through to take a detour around here? No, okay, good, because neither do I. Let's do it. I love how he doesn't even get the word in. And still there are no tail cutters in the fucking metro. What? No. I barely have enough as is. The view on the way is fine. I'm looking forward to it as well. You're sure? Yeah, I'll point out some stuff I remember along the way. So you're my tour guide now? Don't make me change my mind. Glad that's settled. Everyone buckled in, right? Liz pulls away from the school parking lot. Listen, there's something about the way that his frills work that make it look like he's wearing like a blazer with like a dress shirt. You know, with the dress shirt collar popping out. Something about Damien looks way more formal. Like he looks like he's a boy wearing a blazer and a dress shirt. Button-up shirt. Liz pulls away from the school parking lot, staring down the opposite direction. I've always entered and exited. Weird to think, but the edge of my world was close. It's a right turn out of my own school. Then again, I haven't been living here that long. Like a month or two? Anybody want a station? I don't think I've ever listened to the radio either. You were in a subway, dude. What fucking radio? Liz and Olivia hardly seem to glance in Damien's direction as well. Suit yourselves. Excuse me. Suit yourselves. With the span of a few seconds, the natural ambience of the road is replaced with a loud sound of decades-old rock music sending vibrations throughout the car and everybody in it. Just as fast as it comes, however, it stops as Liz haphazardly yanks the volume knob counterclockwise, toning it down to a bearable level. Damien frowns for a moment, but he doesn't seem to contest her decision. No, in a car, tails are just a problem in general, alright? Like, that's why you have a tail gutter, which is a dedicated space built into the car where they just empty out the seat a little bit. You can put your tail and then poke it out another end, so you don't sit on it, but you can still use the backrest to the fullest. It doesn't have to be a hole. It looks like the cereal... He does, doesn't he? Eat Damien O's! They're the best in the world, baby! You can run for miles with these babies! He used to run... I don't even know what he sounded like in the English version. I just know that he was very proud of that rock. The funniest part is that in Dutch they even still kept like the joke that they use different terms for it. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. And every single time I hear it, I go like, oh, like Iraq, the country. Because if you say it with an accent, it ends up like that. Psst. What the... I turned off all notification stuff except for messages and calls, and between all the people I message, there's only one who isn't inside the car. Checking the screen, I see... Any song requests, man? Seriously. I don't know, Damien. So long as it's not twangy country music. Damien knows are part of a balanced breakfast. If your breakfast consists of 90% meat chunks, it's practically dog food. Sure. Wait, you've been texting? How long? Since the first week of school. What the heck, dude? Let me see your phone. I hand it over to open the contact creation page. She taps the first few numbers and pauses. And
then sheepishly yanks the phone from her coat pocket. Doesn't she know? I don't know my own number, Inco. I don't know my own number. Fuck you. Why would I ever call my own number, Inco? When would I call myself? Fuck it. We're gonna call myself on live TV. No, I'm not gonna call myself. I'm not gonna waste minutes on that. I don't even know what happened. I'm terrified that the phone company will go, "What the fuck are you, stupid?" Damien being questionable. Olivia finishes tapping her number in and hands it back. She's entered herself as livelong. What? Huh. Sounds vaguely Oriental? Dude, we are way past the point where people like you should be using the term Oriental. What the hell is that picture? What is this PFP? Hold on. Hold on. I dig this song though. Other than the startup, which is really annoying. I don't like the startup to this. And this part just annoys me. Oh, I found the car CG. Oh, that looks so weird when you put it like that. Ugh. Oh, it's hilarious. Because of how this works, the characters are like literally the entire length of the car. Picture. That's actually pretty cool. Hold on. Whoops. I might have scrolled somewhere I didn't mean to go. Oh, okay. I think I know what Olivia's icon is. Because I happen to know what her shirt looks like, and that's, I think, the thing on her shirt. Test. Yep, I got it. You don't get notifications when someone is writing. Holy shit. Man, that rat's giving me some of that, you know? That rat is giving me some of that. I want to see if I can find this fucking rat, though. What is this? Jesus Christ, there's so much involved to make this fucking phone work. I want to find this fucking rat. I just want to find this goddamn rat. Maybe it's in the strings? No, that's just my drawing. Of Fang shooting guns and Nasir being dead on the ground. And me explaining, like, realistic gun drawings. You know, as you do. Not a good time. What the fuck is this? Alt menu. Alt menu? Alt menu. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to fuck that. What the fuck is this? Why do you get that? Ugh. Okay, there we go. I found it. This fucking rat. That's a high-resolution picture for a rat flipping me off. And also grasping at his groin. It's a rat with attitude. Propane and propane accessories. I can't believe I've been ratted. That was uncalled for. That's why I sent it. She giggles at her own joke. Despite being the butt of it, the mood in the car is too high to hold it against her. How do you get I wanna fuck that gator? Do you have to set it like to lewd mode and street it up? I'm curious. Before long, the dense forest scenery gives way for more urban developments. More and more decorative palm trees start dotting the lands paths as well. The silhouette of the city gets closer. Oh yeah, someone pointed out that like they weren't palm trees. They were like kind of coniferous and stuff, which is really weird. Silhouette of the city gets closer, and as you approach one of those spaghetti junctions leading up to it, the results of decades of poor infrastructure decisions, multi-million-dollar promising to fix all traffic if they just build one more overpass. Olivia's paying close attention to a phone. She scrolls idly through some form. Olivia, you wouldn't be trolling, would you? You do know the school takes that very seriously, right? They have a budget, They have a budget, Olivia. They have an anti-bullying budget. If you go in a Sudanese sword-swallowing form, they will yell at you. There's this motherfucker called Anon. He's in college and he's writing about this dumbass basket-weaving people. What's so funny?
Nothing. Hey.
Lizard lounge? Is that a sex thing?
No, it's just a lounge for lizards, you dumbass.
Oh boy, are you still browsing that, Livia?
Yeah.
What is it?
Don't tell him.
It's, this weird exclusionary chat room. They only allow dinosaur women. Men, and rather specifically human men, are banned.
Racial segregation!
They show me once, and the people on it are like really weird. Humans are banned?
You weren't supposed to tell him. That's the last safe house for us on the internet.
Anon will find you, and Anon will post human. Oh my god, okay, listen. So, in some furry circles, human art is told to go fuck itself. It's hilarious, actually. But I remember, like, some artists, even nowadays, some artists are like, I don't draw humans. And it's mostly because they don't draw humans. Not that they don't want to, they just don't draw humans, so they can't draw them very good. In some cases, it is indeed the case, but it's interesting. She's a chanter. She's on the fucking racist chat. She is promoting dinosaur-human apartheid. She is part of the ruling class. Inco may be the 1%, but they will claim everything back. They will take it by force, and he will be put in the slums. And that's how Anon and Inco meet, as they join forces to fight the evil Olivian Empire.
I think there's probably better places online for you to associate with.
Tell me about the racial segregation! It's not that. It's just how it's for our safety. Some dino girl can be doing anything at all, and suddenly there's at least 3 guys in the comments saying she looks like.
Don't say it.
They also really bring down the quality of the site. Look, it's explained in the rules that humans have 1/5 the attention span of dinos.
Liz groans while Olivia shows me her phone. The graph is blurred to hell, and I can't even make out most of the text. I don't know how to feel about all this.
What's not to get, Inco? Think about it, you're in history class. It sucks! So you just remember, wait a second, I'm human! And you stop listening.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, let's go back to, because it's such a good fucking line. Damien should not be the PSA character, the public service announcement character going,
hey, how about you tell me about racial segregation? What was it like before the human dino war?
And then Damien walks up. You know, I would love to see Damien in like a kid show talking about like historical apartheid. That'd be great. By the way, if you've ever wondered what apartheid means, it literally is just, how do I put this? It means differentiality, I guess. Apart is like an apartment. It means different. And height is like, you know, it's used to like beauty is like schoonheid and everything. It's that kind of thing you prop at the end of something to make it something else. Fuck yeah, she said it. This message is held for review. Fuck you. This message is going because it is the truth. It is the truth. Should be a meme. I don't want. Don't you besmirch my pure boy. Do not besmirch my pure boy. I mean, she's right though. Like, women's safe spaces are important because I know you're a wonderful man, but on the internet you. I put it really nicely in one of my things, and I think I'm just gonna quote that. Let me see if I can find it. I think the internet is all possible opinions, no matter how flawed, and all equally loud. I wrote that myself, and I think it's a very good way to sum up my sentimentality because I wrote it. It logically was in my head a bit ago. But yeah, like, if you're a woman on the internet, you have to contend not just with you, but every man who's on the internet, and there are a lot of bad ones. Anon's on the internet. I love how Damien is like, man, racism is fucking awesome! You get to skip on class, dude! You know, I'm like, man, I have to pay attention in class. Then I remember that my human friends are fucking stupid! They're just idiots, so they can just skip out on class! Man, I wish I was a human, I was fucking stupid too! It's like, Damien, what the fuck? You know, if humans are this stupid, maybe we should put them in cages for their own safety. And it's like, whoa, Damien, where are we going with this? It's like, you know, we should put them in the cages. And I think we should, like, you know, they shouldn't be allowed to vote because they clearly can't pay attention in political debate like that, man. It's like, oh, Damien. Oh, like everyone gets out a handkerchief and like rubs their cheeks like, oh, man. Yeah, man, this guy on the internet said I should really join him on this cool thing he's got. They call it, like, the Scaly Supremacy Club. They sound really cool. They call themselves the SS. It's fantastic. Hey, guys, you should come. And Inco's like, I don't think they would want me there. Yeah, I don't think they would want me either. You do know that the SS doesn't like women, right? Oh, man, that sucks. I think you would love it. Damien, no! I'm losing it, sorry. I'm losing it over fucking Damien being a fucking clown. I wish I could do that. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. According to Lady Hitler, you can! It's just a funny group for women like me. Lay off, let them have it. You don't really believe that stuff, do you? It's not what it's about, Inco. Not really. It's just the rules of the place, alright? Okay. Okay. Olivia sticks the phone back in a pocket with a huff. I turn around and suddenly I notice that everyone is wearing an SS uniform and I wonder how the hell they did that while I wasn't looking. That's the ride to the arcade always does. It was 30 minutes, dude. 30 fucking minutes. Pay some attention. I think we're about 20 minutes away from the arcade still. I could use another energy drink. Maybe 2 more. I drink one every 10 minutes. My doctor says I have type 5 diabetes with how bad it's getting. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, he says I'm gonna die in like 5 months unless I stop drinking this much sugar, but I'm like, hey, buddy. Who wants another can? Don't worry, Inco. The water fountains are integrated. Okay. It took me a hot second for my brain to go, oh, you mean like they're free? No, he means they aren't segregated. As someone who doesn't live in America and doesn't have quite the same Reconstruction era history, Damien accidentally joins a racial supremacist group. Are we the baddies? Because I really like skulls. I think skulls look really cool. Like, Olivia has like a skull on her shirt. And I thought, like, hey, uniform with skulls is really pretty cool. Look at this. They got such shiny boots. They're so neat. They make a cool clicky sound when I hit the floor with them. Like, wow. We get to walk around the street. Like, we go to Skid Row every single day. And we're like, humans, go away. And it feels really good because I really would love if humans lived in a better place than that. You know, I really feel humans in Skid Row should have better housing than that. I really support those projects, but so, you know, humans, go away. Go live somewhere better. Yeah. God damn it, Damien. How can you be this dense? What do you mean? I mean, I'm pretty muscular. I know muscle is denser than fat, I think. God damn it. I can't stop it with fucking racist Damien. Accidentally racist Damien. Unintentionally, perhaps. It's just so fucking stupid. Don't worry, Inco. The water fountains aren't segregated. That wasn't the concern. Shut up. They are split by gender, though. It has something to do with, like, certain species of dinos, like the women have, like, super, like, bacterial... I think it's, like, monitor lists or something, man. You wouldn't want to know about it. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I got real sick once. Turns out my acid spit doesn't help with that. By the way, you want to make a French kiss? You'll lose your tongue, but it's great. Damien cackles to himself. Alright, I hope the place still sells this hot dog for just... That's Costco. Isn't Costco like the hot dogs will go for $1 or they'll beat the shit out of the guy? I love it. There is no way anyone, anywhere, sells hot dogs for $1 anymore. Yeah, but they did. It was great. Olivia and I would save lunch money just to go there after class. I don't think I'd trust it if it was still that cheap, honestly. Wonder how it'd get along with Fang's dad. I think Fang's dad would get along with him just fine because he's like, this person would never date Fang. And if anything, he would keep other suitors away. If anyone gets hit in a car accident, Damien absorbs all the blows and my kids will survive. Hey, you ate a dog off the floor once. That's different. I can't take it. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to call it soon because I just can't. It's a lost leader, but it is important. Damien fills the air with old tales of his, of Olivia's at the arcade. Damien fills the air with old tales of his and Olivia's adventures in the arcade. She'd occasionally chime in to correct him on whatever over-embellishment. Even the last remnants of suburbia even as the last remnants of suburbia melt away, and skyscrapers overtake our view of the outside world. Finally, I'm in the big city. Anon goes to the city, you know, just like Anon's a human, Jason Voorhees is a human, and Freddy is a human. Anon takes to New York. Listen, I think we can all agree that Jason, Freddy, Inco, all human. They're all, you know, just saying. They all went to the big city. Just saying. Here we are. I'm almost disappointed when we pull into the arcade parking lot. Large glass window covered in sun bleach promotional leaflets adorn the front of the arcade. And the building itself looks a couple of decades old. The place was probably successful in the past, but I can only imagine they break even nowadays. Though the recent resurgence of retro deco could change that. I can show you more on the return trip. Come on. Babe isn't human. No. Something about this picture cracks me up because they're downtown. This is not low downtown. This is not downtown. Guess you must have seen my brief hesitance. I mean, to be fair, any picture of an American parking lot is just like parking lot, and there's nothing at the horizon. Babe, pig in the city. You know, but he is a mammal. Babe is a mammal. So mammals go to big cities, and it's a whole deal. I guess Inco is going to have to rescue someone they love, or commit a serial killing, or fight some sort of supernatural thing. But you know what, Inco? You've got 3 friends with you. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Liz pops the trunk, and I hold to get Olivia's chair. As I attempt to heave the things out of Olivia's trunk, it takes considerably more effort than I'd like to admit. Now, how do I unfold this plastic thing? I think there's a release button right... That went without me clicking, by the way. That's just a timer. That's great. I love that that's a fucking timer. Like... No? Did I click? I don't recall clicking. I think there's a release button right. There you go. As I check to make sure that all my fingers were intact, I can see Olivia snickering through the passenger window. Inco-san, you have much to learn. Observe. I love how they only have a sitting one and her hand is in frame. Like, tilt her a little more and you can get... like, I don't know what it is, but it feels like there are way more dropped stitches that I'm noticing in this, and I don't like it. Because Snoot Game felt so much more polished. I mean, to be fair, Snoot Game was out for years, but they did updates to that. Like, a lot of stuff was added, but it just feels a little different here. It feels a little different. Olivia makes sure the brakes held and heaves herself in one motion. Yeah, because if the brakes aren't on, you fucking die. Because it just slides away. That's what wheelchairs are for, moving around. The chair is forced open by momentum alone and a loud crack as her ass just fills it out. She gracefully rolls by me, tongue stuck out in smug victory and over my ineptitude. Why not give her a tongue stuck out emoji? Ready. Sweet! I cannot do any more voices. Both Inco and Damien involve me squeezing my throat, and Olivia is just grinding me. Damien hurries us inside, and I can tell he's the most excited to be out of anybody. Is that a fucking love machine in the background? Oh, that's... Oh, fuck, I know which one that is. I know which one that's supposed to be, because I know that Alex Diener had, like, a whole fucking thing. I think it's like a groove machine, right? Hold on. It's in the groove! No? Is it in the groove? No. Yeah, no, in the groove is Cardinal. Which one am I thinking about? There's one which has the diagonals. I don't even know anymore. I think he had one. Or was it someone else I'm thinking about? Well, I think I'm the idiot because I don't know my dance machines. It is DDR. God dang it. But there's a love machine in the background. How does that work for dinosaurs? They are less conductive to electricity and they aren't as warm. We got volcanic, passionate, burning, wild, naughty, but nice, mild, harmless, clammy, and poor fish try again. Oh my god. I love how there's a dinosaur on the side. We have a volcano with a cool guy. We have little hearts. We have... Actually, let me see if I can find the art picture for this prop. Love tester. Here we go. We got volcano guy with sunglasses. We have hearts around the dinosaur. We have burning dinosaur. We have dinosaur with hat. We have smiling dinosaur. We have dinosaur. We have little sad dinosaur. We have dinosaur with a sweet droop. And we have dinosaur who is just losing it. Great. That's awesome. Lobster, please stop bullying me. I love how they're set up like this. We're gonna end it here. For one, after excessive amounts of racist Damien, I
I don't know if we should continue, because I will say more stupid shit. And 2, we've been going for a while, and honestly, progress has been made. Also, this song is pretty fucking good. This song is swanky. Wait. I just noticed that this love machine. Aren't love machines supposed to have, 2? The side says, does your lover... Oh, does your lover know? Test your love. Nice. Ha! Using your tail is considered poor form. Anyway, we're ending it here. This was great. Let's hope that the arcade is, that Hot Wheels comes back out or whatever. Wait, we only need 3 Olivia points for the Olivia ending, right? So we're pretty good if I miss 1. We got a little extra playroom. I don't know. I don't know anything about like the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Sorry, but I imagine they've been like all over the place with those characters, like everyone fucking else at the time. Also, I've got to take I have to visit a place that most people are well familiar with. Oh heck yeah! Woo! A long session though. Hope y'all had fun. Next time, we are seeing the arcade. Hackus Yesus. Thank you for coming, everyone. I didn't get $50 this time, but admittedly, I wasn't expecting any of that. But I had fun. Racist Damien is going to haunt me for the rest of my goddamn life. But hey, live life a little, you know? Live life a little. It's given me some inspiration for some things I want to write, so that's also nice. Yeah, Babe is the pig. Again, thank you all for coming. Have a nice night. Have a nice weekend. I kind of want to do another stream tomorrow, but I imagine no one's really looking for that. You know what? I'll put it up for poll, and when I come back, we'll close the stream. How about that? from afar, I cannot tell the difference between ya and na. It's 2 votes, which is enough, I guess. There's only 2 people left here. Oh well. So we'll do more tomorrow, I guess. Don't expect the whole stuff, but like I said, I'm tired. Let's go through this. What does everyone say while it was gone? Short stream set. This is a normal length stream. Like, I intended this to be 2 hours, maybe 3. This was never meant to be the 4 hours I sometimes go on. If only because everyone around me will hate my guts. Look up Babe Heart parody from Freaky Swing. I forgot to mention, but if you so wanted anyone unfamiliar, and you just say Inco is in reality Saitama, they might... I don't even know what that means, but kudos. I just dig this song, man. Oh, the sax. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm jiving, man. I'm jiving. Do what you can, I appreciate it. Thank you, Lobster. That's very nice of you. Oh, One Punch Saitama, thank you. Oh my god. Inco is Saitama is a hell of a fucking take. I like it though. Inco, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're Inco, we need your help. Your persona is Saitama, the only one who can truly defeat Principal Spears on his rampage. You have to fight your way through Principal Spears and his 2 Lady Guardians, Angry Trish and Angry Mia. Or something like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Persona. I just know that they're like the tarot. See you tomorrow then, buddies. Be there or be square. And if you are square, hey, you can't roll away from this one. Got him. Got him! How do I do this?